Yo, what's up? Quick video. I want to talk about international passport latest video. He was basically complaining about brothers not coming to Japan. He was talking about how there ain't no brothers in Japan, this, that, and the third. And I had to really say this is that, bro, it's not going to be a whole bunch of brothers in Japan like that, or black people period in Japan. It's not going to be a whole bunch of people in Japan like that. It's only about, ain't even 100K foreigners in Japan yet. It's about somewhere in between 50 to like 80K. That's still not like a whole lot. And it's reasonable to understand that a lot of those people ain't going to be black. You got to understand that most people don't travel. It's not that some black people don't travel. It's just most black people don't travel. It's only about a good fraction upon a fraction of black people who actually travels. And that would include other groups too. They might travel just a little bit more than black people, but overall, it's just a fraction of people in general who travels. Japan for black people it's not on black people's top priority list. It's like most black people, including like everybody from the black diaspora, like Africans, Caribbeans, and stuff like that. Most black people would travel either to a European country, maybe South America, a little bit in Africa, other African countries, and a little bit in Asian countries, in Asia. And not every black person is obsessed with Japan. Everybody doesn't have this obsession with Japan. And I'm not trying to diss you or anything, bro, but it is kind of coming off as a little exception, being obsessed with Japan. And I really know what this is. Let's be honest, dude, because I was there a few years ago. A lot of that is about the fact that you're putting Japanese women on the pedestal, bro. You're putting these Asian women on the pedestal. And you want more brothers to come there because you just want them to come there for the women. Let's be honest. That's mainly about the Asian women than just black men coming there just for the culture. Which I'm not throwing you on the bus for that. I'm just saying, like, let's keep it a buck. And then you got your standards too high. Theo Watt try to tell you. Now, your goal is you want 1 million black men in Japan, and that's too high. You should your goal should at least be at the absolute highest 1,000. At the absolute highest 1,000. It's like, why you want that many black men to be in Japan? And you're not talking about vetting, because that many black men, that's a lot of black men, bro. I mean, we're going to have to vet. Make sure there ain't no Pookies and no Pookie adjacent. Clean cut brothers. You got to make sure they clean cut or straight and narrow. Down to earth, laid back. The type of brothers you want to actually travel. So you're setting your goals way too high. And then you're talking about Tokyo specifically. Like, brother, you gotta understand, you in Tokyo. Ain't too many black people in Tokyo. You might have a sprinkle of black people in Tokyo, but I'm pretty sure the black people who are in Japan, they're everywhere else but Tokyo. I've been knowing this since I was younger. Like a decade plus younger, because I used to watch videos of Japan here and there back when I was in the anime community, when I was a youngster. I'm still fairly young. I'm talking about when I was in my teenage, early 20s. I've seen black men had success in Japan since like back in the day, like early YouTube days, like mid 2000, like early 2010. So I've seen the videos, so it's not that deep. And then Tokyo is pretty expensive for what I heard. It's really expensive place. It's one of those expensive places in Japan. It might be some other places it's really expensive too, but I think Tokyo's on top of it in terms of being expensive. And I heard that dating in Tokyo is kind of crazy too, because the women act like they don't want to date nobody down there. They don't want to date their own man. I'm pretty sure some foreigners had some adversities down there too. Maybe not everybody, but they probably definitely notice. But that's all I wanted to say, bro, is that you gotta try to be a little bit more reasonable with your standards and expectations. That's it. Ain't really a diss or anything like that. So shout out to International Passport. I'm out. I like to give a PS. I forgot to mention this, but Japan is a homogenous society, so of course it ain't gonna be a whole bunch of black people there or a whole bunch of other people there. Don't expect there to be a whole bunch of people down there. Like Japan's like thousands of miles away from America. I don't even think Africa that's that close to Japan, so it's not gonna be a whole bunch of us there. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. This time, I'm out.